me, Melissa Redford. And I'm here at Steiner's, the Nevada-style pub. And guess what? It's Vegas nonstop with Jonathan Scott. And look who I have over here. I have the lead singer for Pyro Surfers, Tish.
Yay!
Tish,
Yay!
Oh, it's a good thing I didn't say that one. Tish, gorgeous Tish. And she's going to be singing tonight. We're going to talk all about it. And look who I have. I have the star of zombie burlesque, Jonathan Scott's.
No, I'm Jonathan.
Jonathan Scott's younger brother. I said Jonathan Scott's younger brother. And I was bringing
No,
him
ma'am.
in. Come on. So, we're squeezing in Enoch's, Augustus. We can't forget the Augustus. Scott. And of course, we have on the keyboards, Mr. Johnny Fabulous. Ba-da-da-ba.
I think you should start with a little song.
Oh.
Yes, yes, yes.
Georgia. Oh, yes.
Woo!
Oh, Georgia.
Yeah, baby.
The whole day through.
Woo! Wow.
Same old song. Keep Georgia. Where? On my mind. Yes, it's on my mind. Yes, you got it.
Wow.
Oh, Georgia. Well, Georgia. A song, a pretty song of you. Come sweet and clean as the moonlight through the pines. On your arms, reach out to me.
Oh, baby.
Yeah, baby.
Other eyes smile tenderly, but still in peaceful dreams. Lord, I see that a road leads back to you. I said, Georgia, sweet, sweet Georgia. No peace, there really ain't no peace I find. There's an old sweet song, keep Georgia on my mind. It's on my mind, just an old sweet song. Well, it keeps the Georgia, Lord, it keeps the Georgia on my mind.
Woo! Amazing.
Woo.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Johnny Fabulous on the keyboards, tickling the ivories and other things that he can reach. Hey, I am Jonathan Scott. This is Vegas Nonstop, and we are coming. Oh, I got my first snort for the first snort of the day.
Very caffeinated. It's not an easy audience today.
Oh, good. We like an easy audience. Yeah, is that a little crooked, Pam?
It's a
Help us out on camera. No, move the easel, not the camera. Anyway, maybe later you'll do America the Beautiful, because I love that. It is
Maybe.
the 4th of July.
Or coming to America, that Neil Diamond song.
They come to America. Today.
Sit down, man. You're throwing some shade.
You're good.
You are, right? There you go. What about immigrant?
I just, when we make
when America was a little more liberal and opening, and a pop star could sing a song like "We're Coming to America" and it could be an anthem. Now it seems we've sort of.
We saw Adam Carolla the other day, and I want to thank Jamie and Costa for treating us to Adam Carolla tickets. And Adam Carolla was talking about the difference between liberal and leftists, which I thought was really interesting. He's much smarter than I am, but, you know. Yeah, I mean, he was really smart. It was a great show. If you ever get a chance, his number one podcast in the world. Adam Carolla's in the country. I don't know about in the world. Anyway, we are coming to you from Steiner's, a Nevada-style pub at the corner of Las Vegas Boulevard and Windmill. Some might say Blue Diamond. Some might say Windmill. Why they can't decide on one street name, I still don't know. If anybody has the answer to that, send me an email at news1lasvegas@gmail.com. That's news1lasvegas@gmail.
I have an idea.
And number one, not spelled out. What's the idea?
In Charlotte, North Carolina, where I grew up, they just paved the existing dirt roads. And so, like, one road would change the name 7 times. Maybe that's what happened here.
Well, that was the freeway. That's the freeway to over to Humpty.
What was the song Freeway to Love, Pam?
What? I was texting while.
And by the way, sharing is caring. If you're watching on our page, just push share, and it'll go to your page, so you could increase our viewership that way. Again, coming to you from Steiner's in the Nevada-style pub, there's all kinds of specials going on. $7 Deep Eddies, which I wonder how that got the name. You think the guy's name was Eddie and his girl was like, Deep Eddie? The vodka says $7.
Not deeper jokes.
Deeper jokes. Anyway, blazing. It's a vodka. It's flavored vodka here at Steiner's. But it's also a video poker and. So we're gonna run this like a radio show. If you have something to say, raise your hand. I know you're tired. They're also here at Steiner's. 150 current top players will receive $75, $50, and $25 DMFP, which stands for Daily Match Free Play. I learned that last time from Roger. You could be next. All industry guests start off with $20 DMFP, Daily Match Free Play, DMFP. Hit just two jackpots and get $50 DMFP. Earn and win bonus free play up to $240 per day shift. $100 free play bonuses on graveyard play to win, Raiders club level seats, and Aviators first row seats. That's all here at Steiner's. There's two other locations on the west side.
So basically, they'll pay you to be here?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
I would
man.
say, yeah, man.
Great food, don't they?
Blazing Battles is what they're calling the promotion. I think they styled it off the Blazing Saddles. But I do want to talk about 4th of July. I want to talk about the movies. I want to talk about Pyro Surfers. I want to start with Pyro Surfers. The Pyro Surfers are playing tonight for us over at Silver Sevens Hotel and Casino at the corner of Flamingo and Paradise. So I'm going to kind of pass the microphone over to Tish to talk about Pyro, how long the band's been in, a little bit of history about it. Oh, wait, before I do that, I did do, yeah, but wait, there's more. Here, wait. Tell me, and Pam, Tish, you could disagree with anything or jump in on this. Here's the definition of rockabilly. I did a little research. Would you say this is a band? You call it rockabilly, right?
It's one of the genres that we play. Yes.
Okay, here's a definition of rockabilly for those that have never heard about it. It's an early style of rock and roll music, dates back to the early 1950s in the U.S., especially the South as a genre. It blends the sound of Western musical styles such as country with that of rhythm and blues, safe, leading to what is considered classic rock and roll. Some have also described it as a blend of bluegrass with rock and roll. The term rockabilly itself is a portmanteau. I don't know that word.
That means when you take, portmanteau is when you take two words and smash them together to make a new word.
Yeah.
I never heard of it. Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. I don't believe it.
For example, like brunch, breakfast and lunch becomes brunch. Rock and roll and hillbilly becomes rockabilly.
I love how smart
He never ceases to amaze, does
knows way
he?
too much.
Portmanteau of rock to rock and roll and hillbilly. The latter is a reference to country music, often called hillbilly music. In the 1940s and 50s, that contributed strongly to the style. Defining features of the rockabilly sound included strong rhythms, boogie-woogie piano riffs, vocal twangs.
Vocal twang.
Johnny Fabulous with boogie-woogie. I love boogie-woogie piano riff. I like boogie-woogie. Doo-wop, acapella singing, and common use of the tape echo. I don't know what that means.
What's tape echo?
Oh, Enoch knows.
Enoch knows.
I imagine it's probably where there's a delay and an echo that they have.
Yeah, like
It's a portmanteau. It's a portmanteau.
It's actually a portmanteau.
Initially popularized by artists such as Carl Perkins, Elvis Presley, hence the tie. I don't know if anybody noticed. By Elvis tie. Johnny Burnett, and I know a lot about the Burnett family. Rocky Burnett.
And Carol.
Carol Burnett was so famous.
I'm so glad we had this time. Jerry Lee, that's how this show's going to go today. Jerry Lee Lewis, Conway Twitty, Johnny Cash. You know who they left off on this one I thought was really big? It was Lee Gray.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he could consider rock.
And Mahalia Jackson.
I think Mahalia Jackson.
She's not there.
People are gospel.
Yeah.
Wanda
sorry.
Jackson. I
You
saw
just
Wanda
the
Jackson.
Jacksons messed up there. Michael Jackson, Mahalia Jackson.
Andrew Jackson.
Yeah, Andrew
Tito
Jackson.
Jackson. Don't forget Tito.
Why do I have a headache already? Wanda Jackson was not one of the Jackson Five. Rockabilly Spot.
Mahalia Jackson was.
She was. Johnny Cash, the Rockabilly
Oh,
style,
yes. Oh, this is.
waned in the late 50s. Johnny Cash. Melissa told me, I never heard this song because I've been everywhere, man.
Oh, yeah.
I've been everywhere, man.
It's like a
Oh,
commercial.
it's a
I don't
commercial.
know how people can remember
Yeah.
that. It's like
Yeah, it is commercial.
Get Your Kicks on Route 66. Rockabilly has spawned a variety of substyles and has influenced the development of other genres such as punk rock. True?
Really?
That true? I
Are
don't
we
know that I
playing truth or
consider
bullshit?
that.
Truth or bullshit?
Yeah, we're going to get to truth or bullshit in a little while.
I can see that. I can see that going into
Into punk?
Really good beat.
Yeah.
And then there's that rebellious undertone with rockabilly, and when you got into the right at the late 70s, early 80s, rockabilly had a revival with Stray Cats. But right about the same time, there were other bands that were like borderline rockabilly and punk.
For you kids at home,
Yeah.
Stray Cats,
Straight Cats.
Punkabilly. I never punk.
We're on two.
Where you going? I'm going to Portmanteau.
I think I'm going to Portmanteau. Portmanteau, here I come.
You've had your coffee though.
I've had a little bit of iced tea. I had really bad insomnia last night, so I just had like a couple hours.
Yeah, I slept like a baby.
Wow.
Yeah, wet the bed twice.
Nice.
So we're also going to talk about summertime movies that are coming out. We're going to talk about Grease too, which kind of fits the rockabilly kind of theme and 4th of July and all kinds of stuff. But before we get into that, I do want to hear more about Pyro Surfers and the name and the band and everything like that. So I'm actually going to hand you the microphone and you can talk.
There it is.
Hello,
Well,
I'm Tish LaRue, and my husband's actually in the next booth over. He's our drummer, Steve Hansel.
well, he needs to be
And,
over
Big
there.
applause for the drummer.
And yeah, you can come in if you want.
Steve,
Holy
hurry up. He's going to be holding up
He's
the
got a
party.
cute top on, so
He's got- I'm getting him. Don't worry. I got you guys.
Yeah.
Here he comes.
Oh, yeah. Widen the lens.
I will.
Yeah, perfect for number 7.
yeah.
Yeah, there we go.
This is Steve.
Hi.
And married 17 years, but we started. Yes, thank you. 2016 is when we put the band together. I had taken about 20 years off from singing.
Oh, wow.
And did did the corporate thing, and then came back to singing. And he's a drummer, and we thought, why not?
I know it's okay.
And just started this rockabilly band, but it also does a lot of surf. So we do 60s surf, thus the Pyro Surfers. So we have the fiery, rockabilly thing, but then we've also got the surf side. And then to add more songs in and make it more, marketable around town, we added in a lot of classic rock, like Connie Francis.
You know what movie Connie Stevens was in?
Yes, I know. That's why I said that, was because she was in Grease too. Do I? Okay. All right. So then added Nancy Sinatra, and there's just a good compilation. A lot of the people that you mentioned, we do a lot of Elvis, we do Carl Perkins, having out here the Ventures. We do Bill Haley and the Rock. The Lively Ones, Safaris, Dick Dale.
What's your favorite song?
Runaway.
Run away.
I like that song.
Oh, I was one.
Yes.
Oh, EA and G. Just guessing.
And you guys are playing at Silver Sevens tonight.
Yes, 8:30 to midnight. I know there's fireworks, but you know.
We're gonna have fireworks on
We're
the
gonna have
inside.
fireworks.
You guys are the fireworks.
Yeah.
We moved Steve over, so let him talk a little bit to talk about the history of the band. And if you want, we're talk about your side business at all? No?
Yeah, why not?
Are you guys hookers or something?
We
This is
do.
some fans only page.
We have a special corner. There's a corner that we really like. No, just kidding. No, we have an entertainment production company that Steve started. He started it when he was a teenager. So he's been doing it for a really long time, and he's a very quiet
Yeah,
guy.
he's a drummer, honey. He
He's a
doesn't
quiet guy.
Yeah, drummers don't sing for us. We don't play tuned instruments for
And
us.
his rhythm is.
I've got to ask
That's
the
what he said.
stupidest interviewer question ever, but I have to ask it as far as drum influence. Who would have been your, when you were kids who wanted to play the drums? Gene Krupa or Buddy Rich or Ginger Baker?
That Buddy Rich, because I used to see him on TV a lot. But the one that I think it was a guy that played with Elvis in the 70s.
Oh, you know who that was?
Who
Would be Sonny Moore or Scotty Moore?
Scotty Moore was the guitarist.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
I should know all this Elvis experience.
I should know it too. It's the name I always know. For some reason. Anyway, he was a very showy guy.
Yeah.
Just like big drum kits and he was all over the place.
What about
Like
Ringo?
animal.
What about Ringo?
Ringo,
What do you think about Ringo? Ringo got better.
Yes, please say something scandalous.
yeah, I can easily do that about Ringo. But no, he's
Comment down below.
Yeah,
Heard it
what do
here
you
first.
Well,
Steven,
America.
Steven
No, I
hates
can't.
Ringo Starr. You heard it here first.
no,
Please
I'm
comment
not
down
saying,
below.
I'm not saying that.
I literally heard the word hate.
Oh no!
I'll take the mic. I gotta
I'll
let
let
you
you off the hook, Steve. I'll let you off talk about Ringo. I use Ringo as an example of confidence. Because at some point, somebody said to Ringo, "You can sing." And he listened to that person.
I think he listened to the paycheck, probably.
Yeah.
And
He listened to
when we do hear Ringo sing, he's got all the confidence in the world. So somebody told him.
I agree with that.
Somebody said, "You've got a good voice." Is it? But you know, that was probably his mom. Anyway, Ringo's a great. I think he's a great drummer. I've
He's
learned,
a personal friend of mine, so the fact that you're all attacking him is really outrageous.
but he's got confidence.
Yeah, I can't.
All right, let's bring Melissa back in here because I think it's time that we start talking about Grease too. Again, Pyro Surfers tonight.
Yes, you haven't promoted that enough. My plan, I'm going to do my show and then run over, I think.
Oh yeah!
I'm really excited. I've heard
And
that Silver
excited.
Sevens is the new place to be. I was at the Tuscany. And,
We hate the Tuscany.
we love the Tuscany.
Oh.
But someone said to me, like, oh no, Silver
Alright.
Sevens is the new place to be. Like, they're going to have great music. Like, the drinks are great. And it's really a great atmosphere. So I'm excited to check it out.
Free parking, no cover charge, and $10 buckets of Heineken Silver. It's like $2 a Heineken. So come on down tonight, 8:30 to midnight for Pyro Surfers. So now, last week a lot. Well, we got that's a cheap Heidi.
You've got to be on Tropicana to get a Heidi that cheap, buddy.
Well, I said before that locals are tired of paying $40 for parking and $25 for a cocktail. So, that's what we're doing. No cover charge, free parking, cheap drinks, and just a party and a good time.
Please support live music in Las Vegas.
Yeah, so that's what we're trying to do. Pyro Surfers tonight, 8:30 to midnight, no cover charge. 3 great sets, and we're going to dance floor, and we're going to have a party tonight, so it's 4th of July. So we do want to talk. Last week we had a ball with Gilligan's Island playing America's fastest growing game show, Truth or Bullshit.
Truth or bullshit, truth or bullshit, is it truth, is it bullshit?
Pam's written the theme song. Steve's off the hook. Steve's off the hook. Yes, Steve. Thank you, Steve.
Bye, Steve.
Thank you, Steve.
He's probably got to go send hate mail to Ringo Starr.
I met Ginger Baker before. I never met Buddy Rich. Who else did we talk about? Brian Setzer. I hung out with Brian Setzer one night with Danny Aykroyd in New Orleans on Bourbon Street.
Did you say Danny Aykroyd?
Yeah.
Danny Aykroyd. It's Dan Aykroyd.
Yeah, Danny Aykroyd, yeah. one of the Blues Brothers, Dan Aykroyd. Danny, I was with Danny up at the Foundation Room one time, and he's big into UFOs and all of that kind of, which you probably are as well. And he pointed out to me all those planes that were sitting, that had the red stripes and no numbers on. He said, those are the ones that fly over Area 51. Janet? And the airplane is Janet?
Wait, first of all, don't just nod and say like,
I don't know why. I just know that people that work there, they call that Janet.
They call that jet? It's called Janet? The secret jet.
What?
Area 51.
Area 51.
For a
Okay.
long time,
You heard it right here. We're
right? You see it. Janet.
like Snuffleupagus.
Yeah.
Janet from another planet, maybe. Maybe that's why it's Janet. Got it? All right. You want to talk about Grease 2 first? You want to talk about your action figures? What did you... So last week we had Gilligan's Island, and Pam and Melissa brought Grease.
Melissa.
You have action figures this...
Star Wars, actually.
are you a Star Wars fan? What Star Wars action figures do you have?
Oh God. I have Yoda. I have all the main ones.
Oh, next week is Star Wars. I see it happen.
Oh, from the 70s.
Oh my god, oh really? Left over? Mine were stolen off my back porch as a child, and I still sort of suffer.
How low is that for someone to steal action figures from Enoch's?
Well, I mean, they didn't know. It's a neighborhood. Kids are going to be kids. I don't feel that bad about it. But I do sort of lament it. I wish I should have taken my toys inside. My parents always told me it's a valuable lesson. Don't leave your Star Wars action figures outside. Otherwise, you're going to have this.
So last week again, we did Gilligan's Island, and we're still getting notes about Thurston Howell III, and people love talking about that. One of the employees here, John, I said, why don't you guys do Happy Days? And then we put it up, and then Melissa and Enoch started talking about Grease 2. And we had invited Adrian Zamad. We thought Adrian was going to join us, but he had family obligations today. People up barbecuing.
It is July 4th.
It is. Yeah, and we're like the only ones here at Steiner, so if you're in the neighborhood, come on by.
We're sick of your family.
Yeah, if you're sick of your family, like...
Who is it?
Who isn't? Come on by. Okay, so I brought the lyrics to Cool Rider, but I also have, and I know you have truth or bullshit questions about Grease 2 as well. Ready to play?
I guess.
I'll start with the first trivia question for Grease 2, and we've got the music too. Johnny's got the music. Yeah. Do you want to start with the music while you're looking? Or?
Because I love Michelle Pfeiffer.
So, you know the answer, so don't answer. So, how old was Michelle Pfeiffer when they made Grease 2?
Oh, wow.
Oh, jeez.
I would say 24.
Oh,
Yeah.
How old I was in 1979 when they did, or no,
no, that's
89 was when they did.
82 was the.
82?
I think so.
Oh, so how old was she in 82? I would say that she was
Minute.
probably 30.
She was 23.
Whoa! Enoch won! Yay!
No, he said 24.
Stop your chanting.
Enoch did
I
not
should have
win.
asked you. 23. Did Michelle Pfeiffer sing the original song in Grease 2?
she sang through the whole thing. She sang it.
That was supposed to be a question, honey. It was, yes. All right, you got your questions ready? Are you sharing the podcast?
Oh, exactly.
I am.
Sharing is caring.
I am.
Just push the share button. That's all you got to do.
Say it again. Jonathan Scott, the
We'll have
badass.
a musical interlude while we're waiting for Enoch.
So, this was Grease 2, truth or bullshit. Adrian's Med edition, but Adrian's Med's not here, because he's got a family. I love you, Adrian's Med. I brought the William Shatner action figure because William Shatner and Adrian Zemed were on what show together?
TJ Hooker.
Oh.
TJ Hooker. So I don't have an Adrian Zemed action figure, much to the sadness of my life. So I brought a Spock action figure, and then I thought we could act out TJ Hooker episodes like, oh, there was a crime. Where's Heather Locklear? I don't know, I'm Adrian Zemed, and I'm so young and hot right now.
Here I am.
And you're William Shatner, and that's a wig. So that's the episode of TJ Hooker.
And what about these guys?
Quick William Shatner story from the mouth of Adrian Zemed. He said the reason that William Shatner spoke in the cadence that everybody knew how he was talking was because he was reading his lines off the cue cards.
Oh, truth
And
and
that's
bullshit.
why he was reading his lines like this.
First of all, we are starting so many feuds here today.
First of all,
On America's
Star.
birthday,
Yes.
Ringo Starr we have a beef
hates
with.
us.
Not me, everybody else.
Yeah.
Now we're starting with Bill Shatner.
Oh, he hates us.
Well, I call him Bill. I call him Bill, darling. I don't know about the rest of you, but we are. It's like East Coast, West Coast up in here.
Okay,
It is
look.
popping off at the Steiners. Any more like shade you want to throw at the Godwin and Shatner?
I think Johnny should play us in to the segment.
Okay,
hold
play
on.
us into this.
Yeah, I think John's
La di da. There it is.
Is this Cool Rider?
That was a good hit. Yeah,
Okay.
that was a good hit into the. We do have all the lyrics
And I
good.
like that we had done nearly like 5 minutes of material, and then we did the intro. That's always a great way to really structure these sort of
So
things.
scripted.
I'm so scripted. So I don't really have that much to do bullshit for this one, because I thought we were just going to banter about Grease 2. But okay, the first truth or bullshit Grease 2, Adrian's Mad Edition, is Grease 2 is better than Grease 1, truth or bullshit.
Bullshit.
True.
True.
A lot of people say
No.
A lot of people say, who are you, Donald Trump? These are empirical facts. These are empirical facts.
I say bullshit.
Johnny Fabulous?
Grease 2
I
better
just
than
became
Grease
aware that they made Grease 2. I mean, I probably not qualified.
You know, just go back to your now. Melissa?
I love Grease 2 because I love Michelle Pfeiffer and Adrian Savan. That's why.
Grease 2 is empirically better than Grease 1.
What? Oh,
Grease 1 is meandering. Grease 1 is also misogynist,
sister.
where in Grease 2 they turn it around and it's actually the man trying to change himself to impress the woman, and the woman doesn't really change herself at all to impress the man. She doesn't love that, but they come together.
Fantasy.
Okay, wow. I literally said take your nap. Everybody matters, Johnny Fabulous. And is your butt getting smaller? Jonathan Scott?
Yeah.
Truth or bullshit, is your butt getting smaller?
Yes.
Okay, true. It's gonna disappear soon.
Jaro.
And your twerking career is going to be over. I just wanted to. Oh, that bleep. Okay.
I'm glad you're noticing me.
Okay, truth or bullshit? Johnny Scott can text Lorna Luft.
Yeah.
No, I know who Lorna Luft is.
Now we're starting beef with Lorna Luft,
Oh my God.
Judy Garland's other daughter.
Is there? That would
That
be
the
me.
name of
Jonathan's got this guy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Lorna?
Yeah.
See it?
True.
Well, I already know.
Yeah. True. Over here.
Johnny, wake up for a second.
I'm sorry, what?
Never mind.
Thing in the middle?
Lorna Luft.
Oh, true.
Can you text Lorna Luft?
Yes.
Can you text her right now?
No.
Why not?
Oh.
Because we're using the camera. Oh.
Could you send me her contact?
Yeah.
And I'll text.
Very nice.
Lorna Luft, for those of you who don't know, is Liza Minnelli's half-sister, the daughter of Sid Luft and Judy Garland. Sid Luft and Judy had a tumultuous relationship.
Yeah, man.
Like towards the end.
Yeah,
He
man.
really messed her up. I mean, this again, I don't want to start any beef with Sid Luft.
And what was Lorna Luft's character name in Grease 2?
Her name was Paulette. And she is snow or she's winter in the song A Girl for All Seasons.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Next question.
Next question. You are a cool writer. Truth or bullshit? And you know what? That's a question for each of you in your heart. You are a cool writer. Yes or no?
No.
You are not a cool writer. That's bullshit.
No.
I know the answer to
I
this
won't
one.
get on the motorcycle.
Are you a cool writer, Tish? Yes. Oh, you look like a cool writer. Like in your heart, you don't have to actually get on a motorcycle. Like, it can be a more metaphorical. I think you're a cool writer. Melissa, are you?
I love a motorcycle. That's how I met my first husband.
Is that how we died on the motorcycle? Because I don't know. Motorcycles are dangerous, by the way. I do not endorse motorcycles. There's no such thing as an old motorcycle. They all end up one way in a wreck. So if you're a kid out there listening, Uncle Enoch says, don't do it.
Easy.
That's why I love Steph Payne, because she rides a motorcycle.
Of course she rides a motorcycle. She does everything. I love her, but she literally does everything. Like, leave some stuff for the rest of us to do, Steph Payne.
Steph was confused when she was here.
I think Tish is confused right now.
What is this?
Truth, yes, truth. That was the next question.
I thought that's why we do the truth and bullshit, is to confuse the guests.
It is. Yeah. Okay.
That's why.
Moving again to
That's
Michelle
exactly
Vegas.
why.
About that too.
I'm working on
Lively art of conversation.
2 hours of sleep and a lot of insomnia.
There it is.
How could you not have seen Grease 2?
I started it in one.
Wow. I will tell you this.
Don't
I
say
was.
it on camera.
I will tell you the thing about Grease 2 is I was the perfect. I turned 50 recently, but I was the perfect age for it. Thank you. Thank you. Black don't crack.
Okay, there it is.
I am 3/5 a black woman according to the Constitution.
That's how you identify?
That's for census purposes. Now
Yes.
be quiet.
How he identifies.
So, but HBO was just coming on when I was a kid and stuff, and there were some movies that they played constantly, and Grease 2 was one of them.
That was when it first started.
Yeah, and so I just literally was that perfect age to just, and I don't know, it seemed more 80s, it seemed more like cool, and Maxwell Caulfield in that movie is one of the most, yeah, truth or bullshit, Maxwell Caulfield is the most gorgeous man ever in that movie.
Well, yes.
True.
True.
True, and, and guess what? Truth or bullshit, Maxwell Caulfield is Haley Mills?
Yeah, he's married to Haley Mills.
Oh, wow. He's got Haley Mills money. And he's still truth.
He got married very young to her, so they've been together for
But
decades.
Square went nowhere after.
That's not true. He did Empire
Or after
Records.
Haley?
He was recently, he did some other stuff. Didn't go nowhere. And he is still gorgeous to this very day. Truth or bullshit, Maxwell Caulfield.
You have to move the microphone.
I say truth. You're so handsome. So handsome.
Truth or bullshit, he's still gorgeous.
I think he's still gorgeous.
True.
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're pulling up a picture?
I'm pulling up right now.
Yeah. All right. Truth or a bullshit, Grease 2 was directed by Patricia Birch.
Truth.
I'm gonna find out.
Oh, I think bullshit, but I don't know.
Who is Patricia Bird?
I don't know, but she directed Grease 2.
George was hired by Alan Carr, who wrote it.
And more importantly, a woman in the 80s directing a big movie musical. All right, last truth or bullshit I have for this Grease 2. Grease 2 won 8 Oscars.
Oh, that's
Bullshit.
bullshit.
No, it won the Oscar for the cutest Maxwell Caulfield.
Yes, you
It
did.
won the Oscar for the greatest Michelle Pfeiffer.
True.
First of all, I went over this at the beginning of this game. These are empirical facts. These are not opinions. Empirical means, yes, it means like above all, like
Yep.
without regard to opinion, it's like the absolute standard.
What was our other word for today's show?
Portmanteau, meaning when you take 2 words and smush them
We're
together.
going to Portmanteau. Tell you what I really wanted.
But one of the greatest songs that if you ask anyone of a certain age, would be Michelle Pfeiffer's Cool Rider song, where Maxwell Caulfield is a dork from Australia, and he asks the cool, and Michelle Pfeiffer is like the rebel of the Pink Ladies. She wears her jacket inside out, so the black side shows. Because, and she doesn't want to date any of the T-Birds because she wants to be herself. But Maxwell Caulfield's really in love with her. And so he tries to ask her out. And he says things like, so, are you free today? And she goes, I'm free every day. It's in the Constitution.
Hey.
Really
So that
good.
brings me back to the 4th of July.
Yeah, it's a great line, yeah. And so then he wants to go on a date with her, and she's like, listen, you're not the kind of guy I want. I want a cool writer. And then she sings this song, and it's one of the greatest moments in cinematic history.
Oh, I don't know.
I love Enoch. I love you.
Gone with the wind.
Oh, screw the, and God, what's that one about the Italians who hate each other with their grandfather?
What's that?
That's it.
You mean the Godfather?
That shitty movie? Yeah. And they made 3 of those.
The Italians that hate
Yeah.
each other with their grandfather.
Yeah, what about that?
Are you casting shade to Italians?
Yeah, I'm starting beef. In Las Vegas? No, I am not.
Yeah.
And there's no such thing as organized crime.
Easy, you are
There's
in
no
Vegas.
such thing as organized. I did Tony and Tina's wedding, so you can't F with me, Italians.
You're going back to your tunnel under the Las Vegas.
Well, you know, were they human traffic people? Can
Yeah,
we please focus?
Can we?
We're getting way
Okay,
off.
yeah.
Michelle Pfeiffer and Cool. Can we do just a little bit of Cool Running?
No, we're gonna do tell you about
I got a
The
couple
whole
more
thing?
questions. It was a great lead into the song. Again, we're here at Steiner's, the Nevada Style Pub. So Vegas Boulevard and Blue Diamond or Windmill. Maxwell Caulfield as Michael Carrington was an English exchange student and Sandy Olson's cousin. Did you know that?
Yeah, but he was really Australian.
Michelle Pfeiffer as Stephanie Zanotti,
Zanatti.
the leader of the Pink Ladies. What was Adrian Zemet's character's name?
Johnny Nagarelli.
Johnny Nagarelli.
Hey, Johnny Nagarelli, you're not going to push me around. That's my Lorna Loft impression, ladies and gentlemen.
I've got it.
Christopher McDonald as Goose Mackenzie. What other character was Christopher McDonald very well known for?
He's from Ferris Bueller, but he was
Ferris
also on Deep
Bueller.
Space. He was on Enterprise. He's on a very famous episode of Star Trek Next Generation. He was also. I was watching Babylon 5 today before I left the house because I couldn't sleep, had insomnia. The only reason you watch Babylon 5 is because you have insomnia. Anyway, and he was on an episode of that.
That is his most famous role, and people come up to him all the time and call him, no.
What? It's not Ferris Bueller.
Shooter McGee!
Yes, that's
That's right.
Happy Gilmore!
From Happy
Shooter
Gilmore.
McGee.
That's right.
First of all, I'll tell you one thing. I've never seen Happy Gilmore. I'm never going to see Happy Gilmore. Y'all want to talk about some bad movies like that Italian one who hate each other? Happy Gilmore, honey. I can't believe.
Gilmore, Bob Barker gets beat up.
And that's another reason not to see it. But elder abuse, A, Bob Barker is an icon. Now you're starting things with dead people. I can't believe this shit. I'm going to write my senator.
Who's your senator?
I have two of them. One of this Catherine Cortez Masto, of course. And then the other one is,
You need a action figure.
Wachowski? I can't remember that.
Jackie Rosen.
Jackie Rosen. That's
Now I gotta look it up. Oh, okay, never mind.
And Susie Lee. I remember Susie Lee. She's one of the doctors.
I can also text Chris McDonald. Peter Frechette.
Can you text Tina Titus?
Who?
Tina Titus.
Hey, you just like saying that, don't you?
You like Tina Titus.
How does that feel? Tina Titus.
Tina Titus.
It's a Tina Titus. Leaf Green, Davey Jaworski, Lorna Luft as Pink Lady. We already said her name was Paulette.
Right.
What was Dee Dee Khan's character name?
Oh, Frenchie. Yeah,
Yeah, Frenchie.
And she had to stay over because I don't know if you're aware of this. At the end of the first, there is continuity. At the end of the first movie, Dee Dee doesn't successfully graduate, or Frenchie doesn't successfully graduate because she's famously a beauty school dropout. I don't know if you're familiar with the song. Yeah, and so she had to stay back another year, but she was focusing on chemistry and like building the things. So there are lots of funny bits where her potions would explode.
I wish you had an action figure for. And we both met Dee Dee Khan with our dear friend Cindy Williams and Adrian Zemet. They were doing the play here, and Dee Dee was brilliant out. She was really sweet. But yeah, I can't remember the name of the play. Still traveling around. What was Sid Caesar's name? Great comedian Sid Caesar in Greece.
He's the coach, but I don't know his name. I don't know.
Damn, his name
Coach Vince Kelly. Pam, you're Googling. You can't Google all this stuff.
Oh, you didn't say that when you were saying the rules. You didn't say I couldn't Google, so
I think for a quiz that goes unsaid. Then you can't just be Googling the answers.
Okay. Yeah.
Middletown.
Middletown. Is that all the questions?
Are you sure you wrote that?
It's going forever.
I did.
You did, or is it still going?
It's still going.
Yeah, but also I'll tell you another tragedy in life. The music to Grease 2 has never been published. I don't know how we found it. I found this, but the sheet music to Cool Rider. But there is literally the music has never been published, which is one of the greatest tragedies of I think the musical theater history of the United States. And if you'd like to join my foundation, please help Grease 2 music get published.
Yeah.
You can hash.
And if this was a real television show, Melissa found the pictures of us with Dee Dee Khan and with Cindy Williams and Adrian Zemet from Middletown, which if you ever get a chance to see Middletown, it's a wonderful little story of two couples and as they go through the decades together. Okay, a couple of the songs. Can you name 3 songs other than Cool Rider from, I know Melissa's favorite song?
Charades, Back to School Again, Girl for All Seasons, Reproduction, Back to School, Score Tonight.
Oh my gosh. You know all of them.
Like Rock Blue out.
Of course, you're the Pyro Surfer. Of course you are.
The Rock Blue out.
You really didn't say how Pyro Surfers got the name.
Yes, you did. I lost my page.
Well, we had a saxophone player in the first couple of years, and he picked the name.
So light things on fire.
He was a pyromaniac. And so they Portman too, though.
Oh, I got it.
It was better than some of the other names he came up with. So
Yeah.
Pyro Surfers tonight at Silver Sevens Hotel Casino, 8:30 to midnight. The corner of Paradise and Flamingo.
Does it cost to park?
No, it's free parking.
Yeah, how much are the drinks?
There's a $10 bucket of Heineken Silver.
That's $2 a Heine.
$2 a Heidi. And that's what you would pay on Fremont Street.
Yes.
Or
Up to the 10th, maybe.
I don't know this shit. Are you ready to do Cool Rider? Are you ready to do Cool Rider?
As many as I'm
All
cooking.
right, here's your lyrics. Unless you have your own lyrics. I'm handing over the microphone.
I'll also let you know that I will be performing this song
That's right.
Friday at the Tuscany. Because I sent the show. I let nothing go to waste, honey. Yeah, I'll be singing this Friday night at the Tuscany. So come by. We're like there from like 9 to 1. Kenny Davis and all the every young singers in town come and sing a song. Sometimes some old favorites come by. If you really want to know what I want in a guy, well, I'm looking for a dream on a mean machine with hell in his eyes. I want a devil in skin, lover, and he's gonna be wild as the wind.
Yes.
And one fine night, we'll be holding on tight to the chorus, to a cool rider, a cool rider. If he's cool enough, he can burn me through and through. Whoa, whoa, if it takes forever, and I'll wait forever. No ordinary boy is gonna do. I want a rider that's cool. Ba-da-da-da-da-da. Ba-da-da-da-da. That's the way it's gonna be, 'cause that's the way that I am. I want a whole lot more than the boy next door. I want hell on wheels. Just give me a fine motorcycle with a man rolling out of the chute and move aside. It's like a centaur. Except like instead of a horse, it's like a motorcycle. Man going out of the seat.
With the guy that grew out of the seat of the motorcycle.
See how Grease 2 has influence?
Such an influence.
And we don't realize that I actually believe that Martin Scorsese mentioned Grease 2 as one of his influences when directing The Last Temptation of Christ.
True.
Truth or bullshit?
Bullshit. Wow. Are you talking about the song?
Cool Rider, everybody. Cool Rider. A cool rider. It's cool enough. He can burn me through and through.
Well.
Oh, it takes forever. And I'll wait forever. Ordinary boys gonna do. I want a rider that's C-O-O-L. R-I-D-E-R. Everybody, I want to C-O-O-L. R-I-D-E-R. I want to C-O-O-L. R-I-D-E-R. Woo! I want to C-O-O-L. Well, the funny thing about that song too is there's a whole. She sings that song and then she skips off into the distance, still singing the song, and you can hear her in the background while a whole other scene happens. So I just imagine Michelle Pfeiffer just out there in the schoolyard doing C-O-O-L for 5 or 10 minutes.
Tapping. Tapping her little feet.
So good. Wow, you're starting beef with Michelle Pfeiffer now.
The choreographer.
Wow, that was her brother who died tragically.
Bullshit. Enoch Augustus Scott, the little brother I never wanted, star of Zombie Burlesque at Planet Hollywood, I think, at David Sachs Theater. One of those. The V theater. Because I have the memory of a flea, and the flea would be insulted.
I've got an interesting thing.
Okay, here's the mic.
One of the bass players in his show is the bass player in our band.
What? So how's that going to work today?
Yeah, he's going to be there tonight.
All
Carter Crosby, and just to be fair, Doug Cook is on guitar.
That'd be Baby Son. Baby Cook. Crosby.
Actually, he is related to Bing Crosby.
He is related.
Yeah.
Truth or bullshit?
Truth or bullshit?
Truth.
Truth. I got something right. How could that be?
Yeah, Carter's a really fantastic musician, great guy, such a good heart. Really, every day shows up with just such a positive attitude. Really love working with him.
I was kind of hoping Adrian was going to be here today. We had met before.
We all wanted to be
All of us
here.
did. Adrian!
Even Bill here wanted Adrian to show up.
I had met him probably a couple of years ago at a party, and I had to say hello because when I was actually a Dick Clark dancer. And so I was on Dick Clark's American Bandstand out in LA. And no, but he sang at one of the Rockin' New Year's Eves.
Oh, yeah.
And I was one of the top 30 dance couples, and so I got to do the TV shows.
Yeah.
And so I was at that one at the Coconut Grove in LA that he did for Dick Clark. So that's my...
He'll be here. Adrian's been out with us.
All right. Well, hello, Adrian.
Yeah.
Barbecuing right now.
My heart has been broken too many times.
By Adrian
I don't
tonight.
know if I can keep hope alive. I believe it was John Cleese who said, "I can handle the despair. It's the hope that kills me."
And was that in Fish Called Wanda?
No, I think it was in a
Monty Python?
how called Luna.
Now that would be a
A Fish Called Wanda? A Fish Called Wanda? I love that movie.
Yeah.
Otto.
I didn't get it as a kid, and I haven't seen it since.
Yeah, Otto, Fish Called Wanda. Jamie Lee Curtis. Melissa last night wanted to watch slasher movies. Bill wants to watch Halloween 14 or whatever it was. Okay,
Johnny loves it.
summer blockbuster movies. How's that for a segue? We've got the new Indiana Jones movie and the Dial of Destiny.
I hear I'm getting mixed reviews.
Harrison Ford is putting on his fedora and picking up the whip as Indiana Jones one last time in Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny, the final installment in the beloved franchise. Everyone's favorite archaeology professor decides to go on one last expedition with his goddaughter Helena Shaw, Phoebe Waller-Bridge. There's three names. The two are in search of a rare artifact, the Archimedes dial, and end up facing off with Uber villain Jürgen Voller Mads Mikkelsen. Comment.
You're just reading up the plot of movies. I mean, that's starved for content. First of all, I don't know. I never liked Indiana Jones. I'm going to be frank with you. I was a very young child, and I know they were Nazis, but when those faces melted at the end of Lost Ark, it affected me for the rest of my life. And I did like the second one where the girl sang Anything Goes in like Cantonese, but that's the only thing I liked about that movie. And then I haven't seen anything since. And I'm going to tell you another thing. Here's another thing. I'm going to start a beef with somebody right now. Harrison Ford, you're not that good. I'm not going to lie to you, Harrison Ford. I never liked you.
I bet he doesn't care what you
I bet he doesn't. First of all, I bet he can't hear me. And I bet he's...
Oh, no, because
Harrison Ford went to my high school.
True the bullshit. Bullshit.
Harrison Ford went to Main Township High School East in Park Ridge, Illinois, and also Hillary Rodham Clinton went to my high school.
At least one good person went to your... At least one good person went there. Was Harrison Ford a bad actor when he went to your high school?
His name was Harry back then. They called him Harry. Harry Ford. I don't know what kind of car he drove, but... So do you want to see the movie? Tish, would you see whatever it is, Indiana Jones? You're going to see
Whatever it is.
I know Melissa wants to see it.
I don't know.
Pam?
Well,
Pam?
like Enoch. Yeah, man. Sure. I'm going to leave it
Okay.
at that.
I actually had an invitation to go and see it this weekend and politely declined.
Yeah.
Mission Impossible, Dead Reckoning Part 1.
That's going to be...
For the 7th Mission Impossible film, Tom Cruise's agent Ethan Hunt of the Impossible Mission Force operative and his team are tasked with the mission of saving humanity from a dangerous weapon filled with Cruise's signature stunts. Don't you think that those movies are all the same?
I don't mess
Yeah,
with
exactly.
Scientology.
How can you?
I haven't seen a Scientologist movie in 30 years. I'm not about to start today, honey. So
There you go, boy.
So, no to Indiana Jones, no to Mission Impossible.
yeah, Leah Remini, you hear me, honey.
I don't know, what does Lee Remini have to do with it?
Oh, we'll go. That's another episode. That's a whole other episode.
Enoch's got his cool brighter sunglasses on.
Well, it looks like Tom Cruise, and there's his
I
time.
know I'm hiding from the Scientology.
No.
So I worked at a bank in Chicago, and one time these Scientologists came up to the teller window, and they wanted to deposit rocks and stones and sticks. I swear to you. They were like, we want to deposit these. I'm like, okay, pull the bait money. Get them out of here. Yeah, it was true.
The last Scientologist movie I saw was Battlefield Earth, and I cut my hair and shaved my hair blonde so that the Scientologists would recognize me while I was there.
Kish, you gonna see Mission Impossible? You go to movies?
Yeah, I do. I don't know. I saw Top Gun. I put aside my issues with Tom Cruise to see that.
So you got beef with Tom Cruise too? You heard it right here. Tish LaRue has beef with Tom Cruise.
There it is.
I'm apprehensive about his leanings. But anyway, his leanings,
Okay.
his religious leanings. So, Scientology.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You like Tom Cruise.
Yeah, I think we'll watch it when it comes to around.
Can I tell
There it
you?
is. That's the way to know. I'm not paying for it.
When this podcast is over, I will tell you all the real tea about Tom Cruise.
Okay.
I heard he's gay.
Hold on.
I'm not. There's no organized crime. Tom Cruise is not gay, and today is not July 4th.
I have a comment on Enoch's glasses.
Pam?
Please keep the glasses because they look good on you.
Thank you.
That's what the
Okay,
audience
one more
over there
movie, and then we're gonna wrap this baby up with Johnny Fabulous. Barbie, Margot Robbie and Ryan Gosling. The long-anticipated comedy meets fantasy film Barbie, directed by Greta Gerwig, brings the Mattel dolls to life with the first live-action Barbie film starring Margot Robbie as Barbie and Ryan Gosling as Ken. I wonder if he has a penis in the movie. The pair navigate the real world after Bobby's character is expelled from Barbie Land. Enoch.
You're going to take the glasses off now.
911. Please listen. If you are watching, I'm held hostage. This slander against Ryan Gosling and Bob Barker will not stand. He and Ring. Oh no, I don't like Ringo. But the rest of them. But just please send help. I will.
Barbie the movie.
I will see Barbie.
No Barbie for Tish.
You literally have Barbie hair. You're literally her original hair. You literally have her original hair.
Yeah.
From the original Barbie, and you're not gonna go see the movie?
So in Spotlight.
Wow. You'll see Top Gun
But you're
and not
not.
see Barbie. Wow.
Yeah, there you go.
Solo in Spotlight, the original Barbie black dress.
Oh, is that what she was called? You know, it was actually, do you know that Barbie was actually based on a German sex doll?
What?
That it was originally meant for, it was meant, the reason, and that,
Which is why Tish is not going to go see it. She's like, come on. It's a German sex doll. I don't want to be bothered. I don't want to be associated.
Can we recap the show? Can we just, what have we learned? What have we learned on today's episode of Vegas Nonstop? We know that Pyro surfers are going to be in Silver Sevens tonight. 8:30 to midnight.
That's right.
I'm gonna have to pay to park. I don't want to go.
There's no pay to park. It's free parking, no coverage charge. $10 bottle of Heineken Silver.
Yes.
I want to thank Tish.
Yeah, man.
Joining us. Enoch Augustus Scott, still the star of Zombie Burlesque.
we learned about Portman Tuesday.
I want to go to Portman too. I know that too.
Pam's
Pam's been helping us. And because of 4th of July, we're going to end this and wrap it up with Johnny Fabulous doing his version of the great Ray Charles version of America the Beautiful. Pam, will you turn the camera over so we can get a little of
You're not the boss of me.
Johnny Fab? You're not the boss of me. Johnny,
See my next movie, Indiana Jones and the Portman 2.
I want to go to Portman too.
There it is.
For spacious sky amber waves of gray, for purple mountains, majesty upon
fruited place. America, America, God shed his rays on thee and crown thy good with a brother from sea to shining sea, from sea to shining sea.
Happy birthday, man.
Happy 4th of July, happy birthday, America, Jonathan Scott. Thank you for watching. Thank you, Steiner, for having us here. Steiner's in the Nevada Style Pub. Make sure to come on out to Silver Sevens tonight and see Pyro Surfers. Enoch Augustus Scott, one more time. Thank you, star of Zombie Burlesque. And Jonathan Scott, as always, reminding you, eat well and party hard, my friends. Thanks for watching.
Yeah, man.